Actually, that reminds me of when Robert Lowell was like, you know, well, he's dead now, but the epitome of the academic poet, read at St. Mark's Church, which was, you know, the epitome of the avant-garde scene in New York. Gregory Corso, told fruitcake beatnik poet, brought his little baby with him, and he kept pinching the baby through Brian Lowell's reading so that I would scream and cry and everything. And Lowell was visibly shaken. Crazy. Come on, it's game. Well, I'm gonna read a couple of pieces from this microphone kind of droopy. The auger in this mic. What the fuck, man? I'm gonna read a couple of pieces from Forced Entries. And I'll start with this piece. I've read this piece a lot, but it's a good, you know, icebreaker. A Day at the Races. The French call them papillons d'amour, that is, the butterflies of love. I call them crabs, the tiny parasites of crotch. Jenny Ann noticed them first. Last night she snagged one as it broke loose from the camouflage of a jet black pubic underbrush and slowly tried to patrol the crevice of a scar from a past cesarean birth, like a scout soldier traversing the trench. She seized it hostage, placing it in a specimen jar, and proceeded through deep infiltration to raid their pursuit main camp. At first taking more prisoners, then proceeding to a harsher yet more expedient tactic of strict search and destroy. She arrived at my room in the Chelsea Hotel this morning with jar in hand. After a short briefing, she removed from her bag a pocket flashlight and magnifying glass. I was ordered to remove my pants. The search began immediately with a great enthusiasm and vigor on her part as well as mine. My strawberry blonde pubic hair made the job from a visual standpoint to snap, so to speak. You never snap. Snap. So to speak. I was skeptical, however, that I could be a carrier of said invaders. You're wasting your time, dear. I'm totally clean, I offered patiently. Oh, yes, well, what's that? There, she replied. That's a tiny little blackhead is all. I peered closely with the glass. Well, it's a fucking moving blackhead then. Check it out. She was right. I was shocked. I felt hygiene deficient. I wondered who gave what to whom, but no sense looking for blame. We were in this together. It felt sort of sweet, actually, sharing such an affliction. I held still as Jenny Ann removed the visible parties. It hurt a bit. They had burrowed deep into the pores. Apparently, we had been the hosts of a tenacious strain. Finally, she resorted to tweezers, depositing the captives in a separate jar which had a picture of a beaming baby's face on it and was labeled stewed carrots. I asked her why she was saving the little buggers, which on close examination did indeed bear an uncanny resemblance to the common beach crab. I could say in all honesty that not even Nabokov has ever seen a butterfly that looked remotely like these creatures. You'll see, she answered. Here, just let me rub in some of this lotion I borrowed from Robert. It was a wonderful manner by which to be medicated. My cock quickly stood erect, which was fortunate. We discovered two stragglers hiding beneath the base of it. With the application done, Jenny Ann removed one of the residents of her jaw. Now you pick one. She looked over. Make sure he's a lively type. We're gonna have a race. I picked out a trooper who had been circling restlessly around the bottom of my jaw. We took a long sheet a drawing paper from Jenny's art portfolio and drew a line down the center. The first race was the 12-inch sprint. We laid down the paper so that our pubic hair waited at the finish line as an incentive. I crabbed and ran like a fix, falling off the edge halfway through the race. Jenny's was in tip-top form. He came in clocked at 23 minutes. We spent the next hours establishing the best of our respective stables and enjoyed the rest of the day at the races. God, what a woman who can turn an ailment into a viable recreation.